In a sea of shifting values, tossed on every wave, while the winds wail around me, I will not be afraid to call out for my captain, to calm the waves in me. When I stand a little taller, it's only then I finally...
Emily, why does what you wear influence how you feel and what others may think about you?
What I wear makes me feel really comfortable because, I feel like if I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing, other people will feel more comfortable around me.
Brandon, in the world today, it is hard to not be subjected to inappropriate music and media. How do you avoid it, and how do you include good music and media in your life?
Well, personally for me, every time I'm driving my car, a bad song will come on the radio, and I immediately determine if it has my same standards, and if it doesn't, then I'll turn the song off and look for a different song, or turn the radio off in general. I know for me, for when I'm on my way to seminary, I'll listen to some church hymns or EFY music, and that helps me stay away from the world's media these days.
Ella, what do you do to make sure education is given the proper time and priority in your life?
Well, at school, I take notes, and then by the time I study, and then when I get home, usually the first thing I do is go and work on my homework or study for the test or whatever I have.
Jonathan, what do you do to help your family to work towards being an eternal family?
Well, the most important thing that I do is I try and love my family, and I try and set a good example for them by honoring my priesthood and fulfilling my priesthood duties.
How do you feel like you fulfill your priesthood duties in your family?
I feel there's always room for improvement, but I can tell. I know when they're watching when I go out with the missionaries and when I'm making my home teaching calls and stuff.
Kelsey, why do you feel like sexual purity is important to being truly happy?
Well, because I see a bunch of people younger than me already have a 1-year-old, and I don't need that. And I just stay away from all that drama because I don't want that to happen to me. And I think it's a lot more stress if you do have a kid at this age. And I already have enough stress, I don't need any more.
Zach, how do you try to be a Christ-like friend?
Well, I like to be an example to my friends. One time I was over at a non-member friend's house eating dinner with him and his family, and they offered me some tea to drink. And I told them I don't drink tea, that's against my church's word of wisdom. And they were okay with it, they weren't offended or anything. And they got me some Sprite to drink. And now every time I'm over at my friend's house eating dinner with them, sometimes his parents will offer me some tea because they don't remember. They're not trying to be mean or anything, they're a good family. But my friend remembers and he tells them he can't have that because that stuck out to him.
Peyton, what blessings have you received by taking good care of your mind and your body?
When you're being emotionally and physically healthy, you're eating the right things and you're exercising, you're reading your scriptures, you have more confidence and feel better about yourself, and it's a lot easier to wake up every day, be ready for seminary, be ready to face your day and all the challenges that it brings.
Daniel, why is showing gratitude important to you?
Well, there are so many people, and I think off the top of my head, parents, teachers, the Savior that gave us so much, gave us so much, and we should just try every day to pay them back by showing them that they set a good example for us, that we should do what's right. If we were to to make the Savior happy, he gave service all his life. So if we go and do as he did, then that's the greatest show of gratitude that we could give him. And just thank him every day for what you have in your prayers.
Brianna, how do you keep the Sabbath day holy?
On the Sabbath day, I watch general conference talks with my family. I read the scriptures and do my personal part.
I stand in holy places, protected from the storm.